Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Yutara Cantika Asnan. Here I want to present factors affecting the success of second language acquisition, or SLA for short. This presentation is based on Heidi Dulai's influential book Language 2. Today we will explore the key factors that influence how people acquire a second language. By the end of this presentation, you will have a better understanding of how individual traits, social factors, and cognitive processes shape language learning success. So, let's begin. Introduction. Why do some people seem to learn a second language quickly, while others struggle for years? This question has led researchers to study the factors that affect the success of second language acquisition. In this presentation, we will categorize these factors into three key groups. First is individual learner differences, the personal traits that make each learner unique. Second is external social factors, the role of the environment, community, and social support. And the last one is internal cognitive processes. What happens in the brain as we process and store language? By understanding these factors, teachers, learners, and researchers can create more effective language learning strategies. Before diving into the details, here's a quick overview of the three main categories of factors affecting SLA success. First, individual learner differences. Personal characteristics like age, motivation, and personality. Second, external social factors. Factors like exposure, community support, and access to learning resources. Third, internal cognitive processes, mental processes such as memory, error correction, and language transfer. We will now explore each of these categories in more detail, starting with individual learner differences. First, let's talk about individual learner differences. The first one is age. Younger learners, especially children, are often better at picking up native, like pronunciation, due to brain plasticity. However, adults have cognitive skills like critical thinking and metacognition that help them learn efficiently. The second one is motivation and attitude. Learners who are motivated to learn a language for personal growth or interest tend to perform better than those motivated by external pressures. Positive attitude toward the language and its culture also boosts learning. Third, personality. Learners who are more extrovert, open to new experiences, and willing to take risks often have more opportunities for interaction, which strengthens their language skills. Four, learning strategies. Successful learners actively use strategies like note taking, memorization, and self assessment to improve their learning. These personal traits play a big role in how well a person learns a new language. To summarize the key points on individual learner differences, age matters. Children may have better pronunciation, but adults have cognitive advantage. Motivation is crucial. Learners with intrinsic motivation learn more effectively. Personality counts. Extroverts and open minded learners get more chances to practice. Learning strategies are essential. The more actively learners engage in strategy use, the better the outcome. These differences highlight why no two learners have the exact same language learning experience. Next, let's explore external social factors. These are the influences from outside the learner that affect their language acquisition process. 1. Exposure to the target language. The more exposure learners have to the target language, the faster they acquire it. Immersion experiences, like living in a country where the language is spoken, boost success. 2. Social interaction. Talking to native speakers and engaging in social interaction help learners develop fluency. Vygotsky's zone of proximal development highlights the importance of social support in learning. 3. Community and cultural support. If learners feel welcome and supported in their community, they are more likely to succeed. 4. Educational resources. Access to quality teacher, textbook, and online resources can significantly boost SLA success. Finally, let's look at internal cognitive processes. What happens inside the brain as we learn a new language? 1. Language transfer. Sometimes learners transfer knowledge from their first language to their second language. This can be positive, helpful, or negative interference. 2. Input hypothesis. Stephen Krashen argues that learners acquire language when exposed to comprehensible input or input that is slightly beyond their current level. 3. Error analysis and feedback. Learners make errors, and this is normal. Supportive corrective feedback helps them refine their language skills. 4. Memory and retention. Retention of language depends on memory process. Techniques like spaced repetition and mnemonics help learners remember vocabulary and grammar rules. Here's a quick recap of the key points for internal cognitive processes. The language transfer. It can be helpful or source of errors. The input hypothesis. Learners need slightly challenging input to progress. The error analysis. Errors are part of the process, and supportive feedback helps. The memory and retention. Memory techniques like spaced repetition boost retention. These processes highlight how the brain processes and stores new language knowledge. To wrap up, here's a final recap of the key factors affecting SLA. Individual learners' differences, age, motivation, personality, and learning strategies matter. External social factors, language exposure, social support, and educational resources shape learning. Internal cognitive processes, language transfer, input, feedback, and memory retention are essential for success. In conclusion, SLA success is influenced by individual, social, and cognitive factors. By understanding these factors, we can create better learning experiences for students and language enthusiasts alike. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has given you a new perspective on how language acquisition works.